All right, well, on that note, we can go ahead and start there. What's up, everybody? Welcome to, I don't know what episode this is, like number 4 or 5 or some shit. I don't know. The new Nerdy as Hell podcast.
You can't
It's
swear
me,
in the
Matt.
first minute of a YouTube video, Matt.
Oh, well, too fucking bad. Um,
We're not
oh well.
monetized anyway.
No, we're not. We're not monetized. I don't
Not
care at all
yet.
whatsoever. Yeah, not yet. But yeah, it's Matt here. I got Cheyenne with me. I got Jake with me, and Ty's joining us again. We still haven't scared him away. Um, so this is the first time that we don't really have anybody new, so we don't have to really do any introductions. Just first off,
Nice.
I just want to get all the dumbass YouTube shit out of the way. So if you're watching this on YouTube or watching or listening, whatever, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Couple housekeeping things. We passed 30 subscribers, so hell yes. We're gonna get
Fuck
that
yeah.
Mario Kart or Mario Party video out for you soon. It'll be out the first week of September. I don't know what day.
Sweet.
Um, I just today wrapped up Batman Arkham City, so the last part of that is going to be posted on Wednesday, August
Tomorrow.
28th. There'll be a little
Well, then.
gap until our next Let's Play when I start Alien Isolation on September 1st. I mean,
Oh
not too
God.
long, but a few days. A few days. All right. So, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Uh,
How are you
not
doing?
not too shabby. Doing
Not too
pretty good.
shabby. Nice. That's good.
Allie is in full nesting mode, getting ready for these twins. We got about like 5 weeks left today.
Woo.
So, for anybody that doesn't know, I kind of get nesting mode is, hey, we need to start. Is it like a thing that naturally happens?
Kind
You
of.
just all of a
It's
sudden
just some
start
kind
getting
of
the urge to clean, right? Isn't that what that is?
clean, organized. Just start prepping for the baby, or in my case, babies.
Yeah, like obsessively.
Kind of. It worked out in our favor because we had that big diaper party this
Oh
past
no,
weekend.
kitty. That is not where you want to go, buddy. Sorry.
No, you're fine. We had that big diaper party this weekend, and it worked out really well because we did a lot of like, excuse me, cleaning for the party in and of itself, and it kind of turned into a deep cleaning for uh, nesting as well. So it worked out really well. We got a solid chunk of it done last week. We got diaper party was a good success. We got a lot of clothes, a lot of diapers, a lot of wipes. Um,
Mm, can't have enough of
You're
that.
gonna need them.
oh yeah. Uh, what else? It was cool because I enticed all my guy friends to come. So I was like, "Come on, guys!" It was a beer diaper party. So you come, you bring a box of diapers, you get a mug. I bought a keg of beer. And you,
That's
you get to you bring a box of diapers and you get to get a mug, keep the mug, take it home with you, and just drink from the keg all night long.
that's funny. That's
We
awesome.
did, they did some pretty good damage. I helped a little bit, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That's a funny way to do. That's a funny way to do that.
It was enticing. I mean, shoot. And then it worked out real well because so the whole time that we were prepping for this party, I thought I was getting a smaller keg than I actually did. And it was like the normal full size keg you see at a restaurant when they're tapping their beers. And it worked out really well because the day after that party, one of my friends was having his 30th. So I said, "Hey, I hope you're ready. I'm bringing a keg." And so I
Oh
brought
yeah,
over
there
that.
you go.
His party,
It's
between his party and my party, we were able to clear that keg in about a weekend. So
that sounds like a threat.
it was pretty nice.
Yes, yes. Knowing Jake, that was a threat for sure.
Now, I imagine
Uh,
the deep cleaning is also a feature of not being able to clean at once the twins are once they pop out because I imagine y'all
Yeah.
would be very busy.
Oh yeah. We
I kind of thought
um
that they'd probably I feel like in like 4 or 5 weeks they'll really free up their schedule will really free up here in a couple of weeks. I think they'll be able to start doing whatever they want.
I will at least. It's really gonna depend on Allie on whether or not she, does a normal birth or has to go through a C-section. It kind of depends. Kind of depends on the girls right now. Everything is just falling on
Yeah,
them.
just yeah, the fact that they're twins obviously complicates it. You don't so
Yeah.
you don't know if they are identical or if they're like paternal twins until they come out, right?
Nope. We do know.
Oh, you do know. Oh,
Yes.
interesting. Okay.
And they are identical twin girls.
Oh.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trip, man.
So the way that you know that is because depends
They can
on
take
the
3D images of their face now, right?
no, it's the sac inside of
Hmm.
the uterus. So
That's right.
fraternal
Yeah, if it's
twins
one
have
or two
separate,
different,
yeah,
that's
have
right.
separate like birthing sacs, and then identicals have
The
one.
difference between one egg or multiple eggs,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
All right, we're getting biology. We're getting into
Sorry.
oh.
biology here.
And
I
and
thought you
and
might I thought you might want to know.
one
Just
more little
testing my
tidbit
knowledge
about
there.
that. That's
What?
all on the mother's
Yeah,
body to make that
Yep.
decision.
yeah. Whereas the biological, at least at time of birth, gender is determined by the sperm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom.
So
I went to
I've
school.
I was like, way to go, Allie. Way to
Yeah,
go.
you did this.
Making
Good
two.
job. You. Good job. This is all your
Great
fault.
job.
Great fucking job. You did this. Just remind her
But
that anytime she's like,
you made them
it's
girls,
like this
Jake.
is your fucking fault.
Yeah, I know. I started it.
They're not even here, and you're already reminding her. Your fault. This is your fault. You
But
did this.
she's doing really well. She had an appointment today. Actually, they basically once we found out we're having twins, they're like, "Yep, we're gonna see you every 2 weeks now." So today she had an appointment. Um, baby A is weighing in at 4 pounds, and baby B is weighing in at 3 and 3/4. So they're about the same. They're doing
That's
really
good.
well. They have
Damn, they
hair.
really ballooned in the last. Holy shit, they really
Yeah,
ballooned the last few weeks.
the last like 2.5 months,
God damn,
they
because
just
yeah, usually
skyrocket.
you're expecting about 8, right? On
Yeah, so she
average,
has the equivalent of a full term one baby right now,
Dang.
at least
hmm.
weight wise.
With 5 to 6 weeks to go.
Mm-hmm. 5.5.
Oh,
We're kind of pushing for 5.5, closer to 6, because let them bake a little bit as long as they can.
well,
There's a
obviously,
gestation period there. You gotta let it bake
yeah,
for a while.
yes, yeah.
But she's doing good. She's trucking along. She swore that they were going to put her on bed rest today, but nope. They said no. You're still doing okay.
Damn.
Yeah, with
She's got to
twins
be
they
getting close
usually
because she
do.
is fucking massive. Like, in all due respect, that thing I've seen it.
No,
The pictures
no.
on Facebook, like in an awesome way. That thing is fucking out there, dude.
she's she's big right now, and
Dude, she
she
like,
won't get mad with me saying that because she says it all the
yeah.
time.
Oh,
She'll
that's
wake
like
up.
that's like a pride thing, right?
I mean, you're
She'll
growing
wake up.
two human beings, bro. Like, what do you?
Dude, she looks
What
like a
else is
fucking
supposed to
Mack
happen?
truck, dude, walking around.
Oh
Like the
Yeah,
front
man.
end of a fucking Mack walking around, you know?
she
Dude,
showed
that
me
thing is
the other
out there.
day. I was like, she's like, I was trying to suck my stomach in because I was trying to walk behind you. And have you
Okay, I
ever
thought you were
seen?
gonna go somewhere else with that for a
No,
second.
suck my stomach in. She
Can
said
you
I was trying
even?
to. She did. It was so gross because
Yeah.
like,
Ugh.
and I mean gross. All this is with so much respect because
Obviously.
obviously, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm like, she sucked it in, and it shrunk to about half the size of what she was, but it did it in slow motion. Like you could see everything like shifting and going where it needed to go. And I was like, don't ever show me that again. It was awful. It was it was so unsettling to
That's so
watch.
gross.
It's like
But
one of those
Yeah, they don't. It
vacuum
doesn't as
seal
much
bags.
anymore. But
yeah,
yeah, I
it
know.
was like that, seeing the air get sucked out of
It's
something vacuum sealed.
yeah, pregnant. Like looking at pregnant bellies always kind of. Ugh, it's always been a little gross to me.
And
Like
those
it's always
girls
been
are
weird.
constantly
Ugh,
moving.
it's weird. It reminds me because every time I see it, I think of in Lord of the Rings when Saruman is fishing out the Uruk-hai and the fucking guy's like up against the thing.
It's a newborn
Yeah, that's
It's
what
funny
I
how you
think of.
it's funny how you mentioned that because I when I see like an arm push across her belly, I think of like Voldemort in
Oh God.
Sorcerer's Stone coming out of the back of that dude's head.
It's not better, bro. It's not better.
I'm like, ugh.
or, or a chest burster. Or
All
Oh,
right, I was gonna say, yeah, this is a great time to talk about. Have y'all seen Alien yet?
God damn
no,
it, I
not
have
No,
not.
yet.
I'm fucking
no,
broke,
actually.
and I'm gonna make Sarah and I go see it this weekend before I start my Alien isolation playthrough.
You know, if I'm
I
being
keep meaning
100%
to.
honest, I've only seen the first Alien movie.
I was gonna say
mean,
Alien. I wasn't even talking about the new one. I
that's
said, have you
still
seen
that's
Alien yet?
that's still okay. I mean, there's only two really really good ones, and it's the first two. Would just be fair.
Yeah,
I just
Hey,
We've
man.
seen
rewatched the
half of
first
them.
one.
Oh yeah.
I have
mean,
a
I
special
think.
edition Deadpool cover of Alien.
Ugh,
Oh, I remember when that shit came out.
I
Oh,
haven't opened it. I'm not gonna open it.
yeah, don't open that. But
I
I
think I
remember
have Planet
Cheyenne,
of
we
the
had an
Apes and
alien
Castaway
movie.
too.
Didn't we do an alien movie marathon? Because I had
at
never
my
seen
house,
them.
yeah, yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
So
It
we
was
watched
me, you,
1,
and
2, and 3 in one day. Me, you, and Chris.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, number
Those-
3 is wild. I
It
feel
is
like
Yeah,
I
wild.
feel
it's
like
real
you
fucking
need a
wild.
couple years in between when you watch the first two and then watch the third
Yeah,
one.
back to back. It's like, is this the same franchise?
Oh,
Is this the same
I've,
franchise? What is this?
It
I
is,
and
also
then
but
the
have
end of
seen
number
Alien
2,
versus
bro.
Predator,
Number 3 is
actually.
just
number 3, like you said, is just wild. It just
Yeah.
it's got some weird shit going on inside of it.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
then number 4 is like a Marvel movie.
Yes, I have. You seen it? Did you go? Who has seen Alien Romulus? None of us have
Nope.
seen. I can't believe Cheyenne, you haven't seen it. It's like one of your
I
favorite
know. It
franchises, and
is. It
you
is.
always talk about your Marvel Unlimited, Regal
My
Unlimited.
Legal Unlimited, yeah. I just
Regal.
got a lot going on right
Yeah, Ty, Regal Unlimited is she's a
Stand
devout.
by it.
Yeah, she's a devout Regal Unlimited stan.
They advertise it to me every single time I walk in and watch a movie
Yep.
there, bro.
You still
Yeah,
go to Newtown?
because
Yeah.
Hell yes.
No, usually I go to the movie tavern now just because it's a little
Even
bit
better.
cheaper.
That's better. So much better. That was my
last time I
favorite.
went to the movie tavern was with you and Chris. We watched Rock of Ages. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Oh
nice.
my God! Yes, Sarah was there. Sarah was there too then, because she went
Was
and saw
Sarah
that with
there?
us. I think so.
Yeah, I got to see Godzilla
I thought
minus
it was just
one
us
over
two.
there.
Oh, I'm
Movie
jealous. I had to
Tavern
watch it.
usually,
I had to watch
Movie
it on
Tavern was
Netflix.
usually always cheaper because they got you with concessions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
But their food was fucking good though. It
Oh,
was
I
real
mean, yeah, of
food.
course it's great, but
And Newtown Regal always sucks, dude. It always sucked. It always felt like you're packed in there like sardines, like and yeah, shitty popcorn, all that garbage.
you know
All
what's
right.
crazy? I remember when theaters were still like open seating, and then when they first introduced the idea of reserve seating, I was like, "This is awful. I hate this." Now,
I love it.
dude, I
Yes,
could not go
sir.
to a theater if they don't have reserve seating. I hate
Dude,
it.
What?
yeah, I
Where
used
am I
to
supposed to
hate.
sit? Where am I supposed
I,
to sit?
I used to hate fucking rolling up 2 hours early to. Oh my God.
You know, my favorite part was
Oh.
showing up late and being able to just find like 1 or 2 seats right at the very front. I had a good time with that. I got to see a couple of good movies way too close, bro.
I think I saw Pirates of the Caribbean 2 like that in the front row.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, that must have been a trip.
I think
Oh
I
my
saw
God.
Return of the King like that. I was like super sweaty. It was like really hot out, and we were like,
Toss it in there. It was like you were in Mount Doom. It was
Oh,
like you were
God, it's
there.
so
It was
hot.
4D. 4D. Alrighty. Well, I do have a couple of topics. So I wanted to ask Ty because I think he's the only one who's played it. I know I know Jake's super interested. He was telling me about it the other night. But Cheyenne, have you seen anything about the Wukong, the Black Myth Wukong game that's recently come out? It's like a Souls-like kind of where you play as like Wukong, and it goes through like the story, the Chinese like Journey to the West story. Have you seen anything about it?
No,
No, you haven't seen anything about it? All right, cool.
no.
All right, well, I'm going to allow Ty to talk about it. Jake, I know, is interested in it. I'm really
Oh,
interested.
so interested.
Ty, tell us how it is without any major spoilers. You've played it. So how is it actually good?
uh, so have you played God of War 2016
Yes.
or whenever it came out?
Yeah.
So then that's the kind of game it is. It's
Oh,
you
so
said
it's like
Souls
that.
like yeah. I was like every review I've seen they say it's like God of War like modern like the newer
okay.
ones. So it's like it's more like that. It's not like you get gear. It's like God of War where you slowly get specific gear. You don't really like. It's not like Souls like where you're changing int faith and
Yeah.
like that completely changes your experience.
Okay. All
It's
right,
fun.
then
Super
I-
fun.
Get
I just
wrecked,
thought-
Matt. Get wrecked.
Yeah, fuck me. No, that's fine. No,
It's totally
I thought
fine.
it was
I
advertised like a Souls game, but that's fine. because I just
Yeah, which
assume
is, I mean,
everything
like
is
you
right
die
now
and
that comes out like that.
respawn, so I guess that's a Souls-like if you consider that. I
But
mean,
if so, it's more like the new God of War games.
yeah,
Well, then
you
hell yeah.
mash the buttons and try to get the combos. Like
Oh, then I
it's
would fuck that up because I play a lot of Kingdom Hearts and it's like that.
yeah, it's like um what you're specifically building towards a path. You're allowed to respec whenever you want. Like that's super fun. The sound
Oh yeah,
design is
I'm in.
really good. I haven't listened to it with a headset on, but like listening to the way that they design they like put a lot of attention to detail into like making sure that your footfalls are like proper in like the landscape that it's in. So
That's
like
awesome.
within like a small scale, like if you're just moving from grass to rock, you can actually like hear it. It's like
Huh.
Some
surprisingly
see things like
good.
that, sound design. People don't think about how important and immersive that makes the game.
I
Oh,
So
mean,
it's
any
huge.
game that's like it just nails the solid, like small portion of gameplay.
yeah,
It's just a fighting game. There's no like you got NPCs you come back to, like it's not really that deep. You just kind of like on a straight path, and you have the option of going right, left, or straight, and that's the whole level. Like it's not that complex, but I haven't gotten that far in. But like that's what it seems like. It's just it's easy to miss something if you don't take that left, if you don't see it.
okay. Well, I'm in
Have you
then. That
played
sounds fun.
Darksiders?
Yes, I've played Darksiders 1 and
It's
2.
kind of like that too. It's like it's
Okay.
that's why I say
Puzzly,
it's like God of War. It's
parkour,
not
like Prince of Persia.
yeah, it's not like a hardcore RPG. It's just like a really good beat 'em, beat the complex like move set
Okay.
that's coming
Yeah,
at
kind of
you.
like so like you haven't played them, but kind of like Batman, like the Batman Arkham
Yeah,
games.
that's what I heard.
I love the
I
Batman
haven't
arc.
Speaking of which, hey, I got a Let's Play. Go check it out. Just finished Arkham City.
I haven't seen if I from what I was reading, I had read that if you take too long, you don't have to deal with phase two, but like if you go quick enough, it'll force you to deal with the next phase. So I haven't seen that, but I'm looking for that. I heard
Okay.
about it. That's the
Well,
only thing I
I'm really interested.
haven't confirmed yet. It's fun. Yeah,
I'm
it's
excited to play it myself. I might so I was thinking about getting Star Wars Outlaws because that just came out. But based on the reviews I'm seeing, it's very meh. So I'm gonna wait for that real quick turnaround 25-30% off Ubisoft sale that always comes out, a couple months after the game. So and Black Friday is right around the corner. So I think I'll wait on Star Wars Outlaws. So I
God,
think I
Black
might get
Friday is right around the corner.
Wukong instead. So and then get Star Wars Outlaws for like fucking half off in 2 months. So so yeah. But
you
yeah,
said,
even
yo, let's get
IGN only
Concord when it's $2, bro.
no, yeah, no, fuck that game. Oh my gosh. Talk about Concord. So if anybody doesn't know what that is, it's like a hero shooter that is you so
It's
it's
set in the
competing with
Sony verse, bro. It's set in the Sony
the
universe.
Sonyverse. Yeah, it's set to compete with free-to-play games like Overwatch 2, upcoming Marvel Rivals, which is Overwatch with Marvel characters, which fucking looks amazing, by the way. Um, I've seen some gameplay. I've been trying to get into the betas, and I haven't been able to get into it, but it looks great. And then there's countless hero shooters that are free. Concord, it looks super generic, but it's also $40. Plus, you have to buy seasons pass, battle passes and
How's
shit.
that competing with free to play ones?
Oh well, I don't know. Ask Sony. I think
Well, ask the
the
player
peak.
numbers.
I was just
Ask
gonna
the
say the
player
peak
numbers in a
player numbers
month.
was less than 700 on launch
Oh,
day.
you said during
Yikes.
the beta.
No, Concord when
Yeah,
it
it was
came
like
out.
1,000 during the beta. Like it
Oh, it was
was.
1,000. Yeah, yeah. Even the
Yikes.
free to play beta wasn't that much. Yeah, the all time was like 600 something, 680 or some shit like that on Steam.
Ew.
So you'd have to think
Brother,
it's
ew.
probably more than that also on PS5, but it's also only on PS5 other than Steam. So
It's
yeah,
okay. It's free to me because I don't have to play it. So I
there you
just
go.
like
There you go. Every game can be free to play.
it's free to not play, bro.
Every game's free to not play. Fuck yes. But yeah, so yeah, don't waste your money on Concord. Wait for Marvel Rivals if you're looking for like a solution to Overwatch 2, a game that wasn't actually a sequel for some reason that came out.
Yeah,
Um,
have you played Risk of
ugh,
Rain too?
no, I have not.
It's awesome. They
But
just released a DLC that I've been waiting for like 4 years. It's crazy. It's like this small game.
tell me about the game because I don't even I've heard the title, but what is the game?
You
Sell
played
me on it.
Hades.
Yeah, I've played Hades.
All right, so it's a roguelike
Okay, all
in the
right, I'm already
style of
hooked.
go from point A to point B, and you're taking damage and it's a bullet hell. It's a 3D,
Okay.
so like you have the option of like dudes coming at you from above.
Oh, is it
Supposed to
like Vampire
constantly
Survivor?
collecting, uh, but like you're a 3D object and like you have
Okay.
autonomy. So everybody has like a basic move, heavy move, like a dash, or like some way to like traverse. There's a lot of verticality. There's a lot of random. It's like you can manufacture the random chance after you play the game a few times, but like for the most part, like you're fighting dudes to spend money on getting items. It's like a really fun play loop.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
Gets
have to.
progressively harder the longer you
What was the name?
take.
What was the name of that game?
It's called Risk of Rain 2.
Risk of Rain. It might even be on my wish list, honestly.
Oh, it's
Sounds
definitely I think
familiar.
it's up to like 4 players. It's real fun.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
There's
we'll have
no
to
item
check that out.
sharing, so it's pretty necessary for you to talk with your teammates, or else y'all are just gonna start just taking each other's shit. Like, you
Yes,
know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
Chris
if
and I
you get
have
like five
started playing
items.
Borderlands and had to deal with that again. We forgot about that. The
Yeah,
first
right.
Borderlands games, you had to compete for fucking resources and shit. I
You
want
gotta
that
share.
ammo.
It's
Give me the
not
ammo.
it's just like Baldur's Gate. We gotta come to like a
An
consensus. How do we
agreement.
want to spend the money? How do we want to use the items? And then eventually, once you hit like mid to late game, it's like, all right, Bonanza.
Alrighty. So, have you guys seen
Yes.
that Chick-fil-A wants to start a streaming platform?
Oh no.
You guys haven't
Oh,
seen that? Thoughts?
What?
Yes.
why?
Is it
And
gonna
Chick-fil-A?
be
to
like?
produce their own content for it.
Is it
Yeah.
gonna be like the 700 Club channel
I don't
where
know,
all they
but
do is show religious
they're
bullshit?
already so they're already their first project is like a game show.
A
What?
Chick-fil-A game show?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's Chick-fil-A related, but they're
Name that
Chick-fil-A
sauce.
like they're gonna start a streaming platform, yeah.
So
Name that sauce.
we're gonna get our
Name that sauce.
McDonald's like are we gonna get our McDonald's like
Oh yeah,
streaming
baby.
platform?
Everybody's getting in on it.
Are we gonna get the
Why?
It's gonna be
uh
The
$3.16 a month.
the fast. Oh my god! Of
That's a
course it would
joke.
be
It's a fucking
316.
joke. That was a joke.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
I
gonna
was
say, are
like,
you
you said
fucking kidding
it's
me?
gonna be about Tree Fitty.
Well, no, because he said $3.16. So I'm like, it's John
3.16.
3:16. You got to be fucking kidding me.
That was a joke.
Religious trauma. Oh my god.
All right, so
I
I'm
also
gonna go
went
through a
to
couple quick
Austin
stories here before we
3:16.
get into. So any other quick thoughts? Because that's a fucking joke, by the way. Chick-fil-A streaming platform. That's stupid as fuck. It's a real thing apparently that they're trying to do, but I think it's dumb as shit.
Wait, is
So
the game show thing real? Which part was
yes,
not
that's
real?
like their first show is gonna be like some sort of game show. Yeah, on their streaming platform,
The
and
three dollars
it
and
apparently
16
comes out in
cents
a
thing
couple
was
months.
the only joke in that sentence,
Yes.
that whole statement.
Okay.
Are
Yeah.
you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, the only joke I made was the $3.16. Yeah, it's real. It's real. I swear to God.
Okay, well, that's a mistake.
You swear to Chick-fil-A.
That's a mistake. You can't watch anything on Sundays either, unfortunately.
Oh
So,
god.
anyway,
oh, I
so Jake might find this real quick. I just want to let anybody know. So does anyone here did anybody play the backyard sports games as a kid?
No, but I know where you're going with this.
Okay, so all right. Well, backyard sports is being revived, so I didn't think
Coming
anybody
back.
in here would care. I just wanted to. That was a little topical, so I just want to let anybody know
Hell
if you
yeah,
guys care.
backyard sports, my boy.
A new Witcher book though is on the way. So it took 2 years.
Yes.
Sapkowski said over the last week or so that it took him 2 years, but there's a new Witcher book that's completely finished. And in the same interview, he kind of was a little wishy-washy when asked if he would write any more. He kind of just plainly was just like, I don't know. I might not. Like that was it. It was like, okay, cool. So
The
He
show
might
might have
not
him
watch
feeling some
or
type of
read
way.
anymore. So I feel
Yeah,
like if
I
there's
agree.
this involved, he
Maybe.
will write some more
Oh,
if there's
well,
that
maybe I
involved.
can write for a couple more.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe. Yeah.
Suddenly, there's
Maybe.
a couple more I got.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. It's because it's weird how there was a gap for a long time until the
And then that
games
show
came out,
happened.
and then the games came out, and then we wanted to write some more. But the game, Sapkowski is also a really old dude that is kind of out of touch with entertainment. Like I love him to death for what he created, but he wholeheartedly believes that the game's success was completely derived off of the book's success. So that's
Um,
completely incorrect. So
that
sorry,
is
buddy, you're wrong.
you got to flip that around, bud.
I'm sorry, buddy,
Yep.
you're wrong. Worldwide commercial success is because of CD Projekt Red in the games.
Yep.
Regional success for your books obviously is due to your amazing storytelling and your writing. 100% give you credit for that. But worldwide global recognition for the series or the franchise, you can thank CD Projekt Red for that.
Yep.
So yeah. And then shit. There's a bug in here. Fuck off with that. I don't think I have anything else. But yeah, so all right. I got some funny questions that might spur some conversation. So I experienced it 3 times this week. So I wanted to ask you guys, how often do you guys experience deja vu, or if you ever do experience it? And when was the last time you remember experiencing it?
Constantly.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Constantly.
Almost every day. Well, at
Almost
least
every day. Wow.
yeah.
I
I'm
get it like
definitely
once
not at
every
that level.
5 months or so, 3 or 4 months.
No, I just to maybe maybe not every day.
Because I find deja vu and the theories around it absolutely fascinating. By the way.
Yeah, it was yesterday that I was working on learning a new part of my job, and I had a window up in the background, and I switched between them, and I just was like, I've been here before. I felt this like something's wrong because I'm going through a lot of turmoil or whatever, but I remember it from a couple of months ago before this turmoil started. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like total deja vu. It's
Okay.
hard to
Mhm.
Yeah.
explain deja
Yeah. The
vu. Let
last.
me
No.
let
No.
me
It is
say
very
that,
hard
but
for me to
like,
explain as well. Like, so the last one I experienced was yesterday. I was editing the last Batman Let's Play, part 5 of Arkham City, and I was in the middle of editing it, and all of a sudden I was like, I've done this before. I remember
yep,
editing this, and always in my deja vus, I always remembering that I've like the rememberception, like deja vuception. Like I remember that I had a deja vu in the deja vu. It's fucking annoying. I hate it so much.
it's
And I can
crazy.
almost pinpoint like when my brain thinks I experienced it before, almost vividly. And it's
Yes.
like where I was. It's strange as fuck. It's really really strange. Um, Jake or Ty, do you guys have what are you guys' experience, or if you have any? I know Ty said he has them constantly, so I'm very very curious about that.
Well,
I,
my perception of deja vu is mixed.
Uh, I mean, give me your perception.
You got anything, Jake?
no, I was gonna say I rarely experience deja vu, and I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but it's not something that occurs very
I don't know
often for
what it
me.
means. I don't know if it's good
Yeah, I
or
don't
bad, to
know
be
if it's a
honest.
good or bad thing.
I usually experience it right before something goes horribly wrong in my life.
Oh god.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, Captain
Yeah, I'll be like,
Hindsight.
oh, wait, I've been here before. And I'll realize, oh, I've walked myself right into an awful spot. What? It'll usually
Oh.
happen when I'm like, oh, my bank account. I'll be like, oh shit, maybe it's time to finally look at what's going on with my money because something feels wrong, and I'll look at it and be like,
But Ty, if you never look
$15.
at your bank account, it can't be empty.
I used to
Oh,
subscribe to
Now I
that
feel
theory.
like I need to look at my bank account.
I gotta look at it so that way I can watch it go down, and I gotta know when it's time to stop spending money and to start starving.
I know that feeling. That's a
It
deja
just
vu right
starts
there. I know that
already.
feeling.
That's what I'm talking about. So like, it's like the same with work. Like, I don't know if it's deja vu or it's literally just because like I know the symptoms of like my pump room, and I'll just be like, oh, it's gonna head in this direction, and then it does. Sometimes it can be gratifying, it's like maybe that's not deja vu. That's just me knowing exactly what's going on. But sometimes I'll be like, I'm sure I've climbed this ladder to look at this, like exactly in the like for the exact same
Oh,
reasons
no,
within like a
that's
year or something like that.
that could be that. Yeah, no, that could just be a different way of your brain perceiving the deja vu. But that sounds about right.
My brain perceives the memory of deja vu, so like switching between those two browsers or whatever I was
Mhm.
doing at work and being in that exact scenario, it was a dream before, and now it's real.
That see is I it flips for me between feeling like it was a dream before and me remembering the moment that I remembered that or that I felt like I had that deja vu.
Yeah, so the last deja vu I had, it was like I dreamed this like 2 months ago.
Yep. It so about yeah. Same for me, man. It's so weird. I'll
It's
feel like
it's
I'll
very
wake up,
weird.
I'll experience it and be like, yeah, I dreamed this, like you said, a few weeks ago or
This
something.
exact moment in time, I was
Yeah.
I
And
was
then
exactly here.
exactly. And then almost like and then if I don't get the feeling like it was from a dream, it feels like when like it's so hard to describe. It
It
feels
is. It is. You sound crazy when you're trying to
yes,
describe it, but I
yes,
know what
yes.
you're
It feels
saying.
like it feels like I had like a peek ahead to that as a memory or something,
Yeah.
like at a time before.
And I didn't know
Does
what it
that?
was.
Have you ever seen the movie Arrival? That alien movie? So, oh, I don't want to spoil it. No, damn it. So there's a
That
concept that's explored in that movie with memory and time, where time is a constant where you can explore any part of your life at any time, at any
Kind of
moment.
like Interstellar.
No, it's totally different. So like the aliens that sorry, the movie's super old. I don't fucking care anymore. If you haven't seen it, too fucking bad. So in Arrival, it's the aliens that come to the planet Earth, they experience time not linearly. They experience time, I guess, non-linear. Like we experience time in a linear line, so from
Mm-hmm.
point A to point B. Whereas the aliens, they can experience time any point in their existence at any time they want.
Hmm.
So it's almost like they have like found a form of immortality almost.
Hmm. Because they
And
can just
the
go back and forth.
so Amy Adams plays like one of the world's best like linguists. So she tries to in trying to communicate with them and learn their language, she adapts the ability as well, which again at the twist is the twist at the end where things have happened through the movie that have not happened within the day. It's been like years apart where she's just experiencing them at whenever at will, whenever she wants,
Oh,
can
wow.
just go back and experience things in her life at any point.
Because she's developed the ability.
Yes, yes. So there is no real life and death. You can just exist infinitely in your existence forever.
Hmm.
bro, I've got this superpower where like I'll walk into a room and just be like, why am I here, bro? Like literally, why am I here? I just
That's called
walk into some place and
existential.
I'll be like,
That's
there it
called
goes.
existential dread, sir.
Yeah. That's a
Dude,
that's a
That's
I'll
called.
just
life
walk in, I'll be
crisis.
like, oh God.
Don't read any Lovecraft, dude. Don't read any of that. You will
Uh,
die.
yeah,
You'll
that's the
die.
idea. That's where I got
Yeah.
those ideas from.
Yeah, you should definitely watch the Bloodborne Let's Play if you don't play it then, because it gets real weird like that. But
I'm still
yeah,
waiting for
so
it to
like
come to PC, bro.
it's never gonna happen, dude.
One
You'll die
day
one day.
I'll die.
Yeah, you'll die before
Before
that
it
happens.
happens.
Unfortunately, been fucking waiting since 2015 for anything.
Or
Um,
it's on their like website. It says PC whatever, and then it's got
Riley, stop.
Bloodborne like right there. It literally has it's like part of the advertisement. It says PlayStation coming to PC, and it'll have Bloodborne like in the slide of shit that they have available. It's like, no,
Ain't
it's
gonna
not,
happen.
bro.
Never gonna happen. Unfortunately, Sony owns the rights to it, not From Software, so it's gonna be up to Sony, not Miyazaki. So
You know how Sony likes to keep their rights. To
Oh,
Dude, they have their
mm.
diamond hands.
Yeah, they'll keep making
they're
their
holding,
shitty.
bro. They're holding.
They'll keep making shitty ass Venom movies and Spider-Man knockoffs, but we won't make a Bloodborne fucking 2. Fuck off, I guess.
I love. I'm super excited for the Vorse.
I'm very
What?
disappointed in you, sir.
For the Vorse.
What is that?
The Venom horse in the Venom 3
horse?
trailer.
Oh, I haven't actually seen
Don't-
any of the
don't-
Venom movies.
don't do it. They're fucking
Yeah,
awful.
you said don't
Awful.
before I
thought
even
the
finished.
first one was funny.
The first one, if you really feel like you want to see a Venom movie, fine, watch the first one. It was
The
fine.
Peter.
second one, I was like,
It's fine.
The-
You can have fun with it, get drunk, watch some, get some popcorn. It's fine. Second one
Peter.
is dog shit.
The Vorse
Like-
is here.
Like you scoop up a
it's-
pile of shit and you fucking throw it. All right, goodbye, Jake. I don't know what was happening there.
he said the
And you
voice
just
was
threw it
here.
at the
He had
screen.
to
That's what they
leave.
did. That was the second one. Awful. I don't know, what was he saying?
He
What?
said the voice was here, and so he left.
Vorse was here?
Yeah, the Venom horse was there, so he left.
Okay. Whatever.
Just telling you what
Anyway.
he said.
Oh, he got booted.
Probably because he said Vorse so many times.
What?
Really? Just some
You
kind
can
of
get
weird moderation?
you can get removed?
That's actually really fucking funny. What? What? What the
Welcome
fuck?
back.
What? You say you got booted?
I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what the hell happened.
That's funny. All right, we can
You
move
summoned
on
the
from that.
Vorse ban, bro.
Yeah, Jesus
I said
Christ.
Vorse. I said Vorse too many times.
You better stop. You better
You said
fucking
Vorse,
stop.
Vorse.
Hold on. No, I was gonna remove him just for the sake that just for the joke. That would be funny. Sarah's gonna come home any second now, so I'm gonna kick Riley out of my room right now. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. So,
Hmm.
when you guys play role-playing games or like RPGs, do you just or when you create a character, do you play yourself or do you play as yourself like I would make these decisions, or do you make decisions based off a role you want to play and actually play RPGs or like that, or do you play based off of these are the decisions I would make?
It depends.
I was gonna say it really depends.
Riff. I'm gonna because
Okay.
Sarah's gonna be here in a second, so go.
So, like for Baldur's Gate, because we were talking about that, the newest one, the first character I made as me, and I made the decisions as I would make them. But the second character I made, I wanted to make Poison Ivy, so I did, and then I made decisions based on how I thought a villain, cause like I feel like I feel bad, so I always make the good choices, right? And I was like, what would happen if I was like, no, fuck you, I'm not saving, your village or whatever. So I made Poison Ivy to do that.
Oh no.
That's really funny, Cheyenne. That's
Bro,
actually
Yeah,
you're
it
just
is-
like, yo, I would save you, but that's not me.
Yeah,
That's not me right now.
she don't care. Are you a plant? Then get out of my life. I don't care.
That's funny.
There's very few plants in Baldur's Gate, man.
Yep. Get out of my life. She doesn't care. She has no feelings.
That's funny.
I
Jake, what
agree
about
with
you?
Cheyenne. It is very situational. Depends on what kind of playthrough I'm going. I mean, sometimes I would make the decision that I would make. Sometimes I make the decision that I know the character would make.
Mm.
And sometimes I just want to be like, nope, fuck you, I'm going to do it my own way.
Fair. Okay. No, that's I was just curious.
Because
That's
I know
a
with
quick
The
one.
Witcher, there's a lot of decisions
Well,
like
Ah,
that. You can,
True. But that character's already made, and so I try to do it like he would do it.
Okay, that was my next. I was just about to say. So as an RPG, thank you, Jake, for reading my mind. An RPG.
Wait. We didn't
go ahead.
get Ty's. We didn't get Ty's answer. I want to know.
We didn't.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
my first playthrough is usually scuffed. Where like I just don't even know what's going on. I'll just walk into places I'm not supposed to be. I'll accidentally kill somebody. Maybe I'll steal some shit, and I'll be like, everything's awful.
That's the
Everything's
opposite-
gone wrong.
That's the opposite
Second
for me. I try to be
playthrough-
perfect on my first playthrough.
Second playthrough, I lean towards good, and I just try to see if I can get everybody out alive. And then my third playthrough is now it's time for everybody to die.
Mm.
Generally, I'll do like hero first if I'm not, if I don't have like a
I'm a
specific character
scuffed
in mind.
hero.
But yeah, I'll do like heroic first, and then I'll come back and play it through as a bad guy. There's only one game I've ever played that I just cannot bring myself to play as a piece of shit, and that's Red Dead 2. Just can't do it. Just can't.
Yeah, yeah,
Can't do
that
it.
one's really easy to do that too.
It is. It's real easy. It's real easy, but I just can't. I can't do it. I have to go the
Yo,
extra mile to do the honorable thing every time.
Baldur's Gate kind of eggs you to be bad, bro.
It
Like there's
does.
It
so
does.
many more options to be a
It
piece
does.
of shit.
I want to be
Yep.
so bad.
It's so
Like
much easier to
my
be
whole
bad.
first playthrough, I was like, I just want to be like, no.
Yeah,
So
right.
that's
Yep.
why I
Like
like
even being good, some
decided.
of the good options are like, oh, well, this took a turn.
Well, that's true. Sometimes it kind of forces you into a situation that you
That's
weren't.
why I tried to weasel my way into everybody's corner. So I would do one thing and then I would immediately talk them and be like, no, don't worry, I've got a better like it's all part of a plan.
So you're a cult leader.
Yeah, I'll go and steal something from somebody. They'll be like, "Hey, fuck you," and I'll be like, "What do you need help with?" And then they'll tell me what they need help with.
All right. So now that I got everybody's thoughts on that, the last thing I want to do is so Jake and I teased some embarrassing stories that we were going to tell the last time
Hold
we were
hold the
on.
phone. Hold the fucking phone. You're not going to talk about the biggest shit that happened today?
Oh my
Are you
God. All
talking
right,
about
Jake.
F1?
Are you
Yeah,
fucking
he's
kidding?
obviously talking
You
about F1.
skipped. You brought it up and you didn't even fucking bring it up in the conversation. Wow. I am thoroughly disappointed.
All right, Jake, go for it. I knew you wouldn't forget.
Yeah, because I was waiting for you to bring it up. What the fuck? Um, we had a big trailer drop today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did.
That's
We.
not what I thought he was gonna say.
Huge fucking trailer drop today.
Oh man, yeah. Mm.
What trailer?
It's only gonna body every other movie that's coming out in December.
It's probably in December, no shit.
I mean, you've got Craven and Mufasa coming out.
Actually, wrong. Lord of the Rings.
Mm.
Ride of the Rohirrim or whatever, War of the Rohirrim or whatever the fuck it's called is coming out in December.
Is that an
That's
actual
probably
movie?
gonna destroy it. Yes, that's probably gonna destroy it. But that's probably the only. That's if it weren't for that, I would
That's
say
probably the
I'd
only
probably
legit
agree.
competition it has.
I'd probably agree. Yeah.
Because I had a hard time not laughing saying Mufasa and Craven.
Fuck off. Yeah, fuck right off with that. Those might as well be the same movies.
Anyways, uh, after months of waiting, almost years of waiting, we
Almost
finally got a fucking trailer for Sonic 3. It dropped today, 9 a.m. on the East Coast. Fucking awesome. I love being on the East Coast for that today. And it looks great. It looks fucking awesome.
Well, I guess there was like what was there like two TV shows? I just like lost track. I assume they already released like three or four
Knuckles?
movies.
Knuckles, there was only the
Yeah,
Knuckles
the
show, and
Knuckles
that
TV show.
that was mid. That was
They all
mid,
blend
and that's
together.
being
Dude,
very
I watched
generous.
Angry Joe talk. Oh, he hated. He's a huge
Oh,
Sonic fan,
oh,
and
he hated
he hated
it.
Knuckles so
It was
fucking
so
much.
bad. It was very
Because it wasn't about Knuckles. It was
it
about some
wasn't.
fucking dude named Peter or some shit.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I
I
haven't
tried to
actually
enjoy it.
seen either of the Sonic movies.
They are fun. If
I
you're
saw
not a
the
Sonic
first
fan,
one.
They're good.
if you don't give enough of a shit to be like,
They give my seal of approval, and I'm a very like I appreciate Sonic and I enjoy the old games, but I also really love shitting on super fans of Sonic. Jake is like he's under the psychotic tier of Sonic fan. It goes only one more up from him,
This
and it's
explains the profile picture.
psychotic. So
yeah, my
psychotic Sonic
profile
fans
picture.
that like get in online arguments about whether he has human skin arms or like gloves or if
Listen,
his
there's more
his
than one level
design and all
between
that
me and the
shit,
top
dude.
because the top is Chris Chan, and I'm nowhere near like that.
Oh no.
But yeah, there are people like that. So Jake would agree with that.
And
He's not like that, but
I can be thoroughly objective when something Sonic is shit.
Oh, oh yeah. Oh
how'd
yeah.
you like that original like
He's a very
look
objective Sonic
of
fan.
the 3D Sonic in the movie? You like those weird
Oh,
ass teeth he had, bro? Like that
the
weird. He
original,
just like looked
I
like a
was very
human
upset.
being in a suit, bro.
I was
He's-
very upset with that. It
he
was
looked
terrible.
like a human being in a pajama suit.
Well, but
Oh,
that's the thing though,
It
is
looked
that
unsettling.
so bad. So
we were
bad.
able, well, fans were able to look at that and be like, "This is shit. I'm not going to go watch this." And it forced Paramount to really go back and fix it. And let's be honest, if they hadn't done that, gone back and fixed it at all,
There would
we
not have been a
wouldn't be
second
here.
one.
We
There
would
would
not
not
be
have been
here
a
talking
second
about
one.
the third movie. Yeah,
Conspiracy theory did they though?
Right,
Like
I
was
was gonna
that
say,
a
or was it
marketing scheme?
manufactured outrage,
no,
bro?
there's no because they had toys and
No,
everything made.
because Paramount has shown Halo. There, no, I don't believe that at all. I
They
think that was
Dude,
a
we should talk
legitimate
about
try.
Halo again.
they had
You
toys
know.
and everything made that were designed for that shit ass Sonic render.
Oh yeah,
They were at Target when I was working there, and they never went
And
off
we
the shelves.
thank God
Obviously,
for that.
yeah.
there is a
But
God.
like, no, if fans didn't complain, if there weren't the super fans and fans like me to complain about it, we would not be sitting here talking about our third movie. So no,
That's fair.
it looked being 100% objective about it. It looks great. The design, because they teased Shadow in Sonic 2, and hold on, I'll get you
Oh,
stuff in a second.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I haven't watched the trailer yet. Is it Keanu?
It
Yeah,
is
dude, it's
Keanu.
supposed
Yeah,
to be
they confirmed
Keanu.
it.
Okay,
But anyways,
that's awesome.
they teased Shadow at the end of the second movie, and he looked okay. He looked a little rough around the edges. Apparently, they got the guy who was like the head designer for Shadow to work on this movie and
Does
give
does he
all of
whip
his
out his
input
Desert
on
Eagle
Shadow.
in the trailer?
I don't know, but he does an Akira slide.
Oh God. Okay,
And
that's funny.
again, being a big Sonic fan, there are things in the trailer that I'm like, oh my god, he did that. It's a reference to this. It's a reference from that.
So
So
how
it's
good?
really
Does
cool.
it look good? Does it look good?
It looks good. It looks fun. They honestly look like they upped the CG on Sonic, Knuckles, and all the Sonic
I'd hope
characters.
so.
They upped the
Is
CG a lot.
Jim Carrey coming back?
And not
He said
only
he
is
was
he back, he's
retiring.
playing two characters.
What?
One of his quotes when after the Sonic movie, after Sonic 2, he said he was not coming back to do a movie unless the script was gold. He's back and he's playing two characters.
See, but he's said that quite a few times
Yeah,
I
about the
think it's
script
just
being
more
gold.
so
That's
he
why he
has
doesn't
fun with the
do.
character.
He says that he doesn't agree to shitty sequels. I mean, for the most part,
But
I
I
agree.
legitimately think he has fun with the character because he
That's
gets to
fair.
be like
He
pretty
gets to
classic
be Ace
90s Jim Carrey
Ventura again.
animated. Yeah, basically.
dude, Jake, I want to hear your response to this, bro.
Okay.
So, here we got the first Sonic game I played as a kid. No, I wasn't really that young. It was like during the GameCube era. So hear me out. There's this really really hidden gem, bro. It's called the Shadow the Hedgehog video game that I
Oh my
played, and
God.
that was my experience with being introduced to Sonic, bro. I was like,
That's why I asked about the
whoa,
Desert
dude,
Eagle.
this dude's got guns, bro.
That's a rough entry point right there. That's a
Whoa. And then my next game, I think it was like Sonic
Sonic
Champions or
Adventure?
whatever,
Didn't
where
you
you
have
have like
one when I
the
was streaming Sonic Adventure?
you streamed Sonic Adventure and you quit because you didn't want to play Big the Cat anymore.
Yeah, but I thought Ty hopped on. It's fine, but
I
tell,
vaguely remember it from a while ago, yeah. It's like my other experience was what between like the surfboarding racer and the
That's a
you
good
know,
one
like
on
you
GameCube.
pick the three, yeah, dude, and you pick the three different dudes.
Yeah, that's
You like
Sonic
you got a
Heroes.
group of three. That would, dude, awful. I hated that game. And I was
So
upset because I just couldn't figure out how to get it to like go forward, bro.
Sonic Heroes is a very divisive game. I will not lie. I mean,
I just couldn't figure out how to get it to go, bro. Like I would get somewhere and then I would hit this brick wall where it's like I don't even know how to move forward now.
all right. So yeah, I'm trying to save up to get an Elgato so I can stream too.
Yeah.
When I get around to it, because I Matt and I basically come to agreement that I'm just going to be the classic game guy, the games that not everyone would want to play, but I will play them. Like I already know for a fact
the
the
old
first
retro
game I'm gonna
games.
Yeah, the first game I'm gonna play is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and that's an old Sega Genesis game. So, but yeah, Sonic Heroes. You entered in a very rough point. You were right before the Sonic Dark Ages because right after Heroes there was the storybook game, which was Secret Rings, that was on the Wii, and that was terrible.
Right, and then I dodged Sonic Unleashed as well.
Ah,
Sonic Unleashed is
I heard it was
again,
actually
it's
decent outside of the
and then the one where
Unleashed part.
he transforms into a werewolf in that game,
yes, the
right? Like
day that when you're Sonic the Hedgehog, that's great. All that is fucking phenomenal. When you're the werehog, my God, that's awful.
the
Um,
werewolf.
it is like I said, you name a Sonic game, and I can tell you what's divisive about it. The only one that a lot of us can come to agreement on is 3 and Knuckles because it's just a
Oh
classic.
man,
But
that
yeah,
is
that was
funny.
right before
I
Secret
haven't played
Rings.
any classic Sonic games.
You should. They're
They go
definitely
on sale on Steam all the time. Sonic Mania is a great one if you like the old 2D style
yeah.
sprites
Sonic
and
Mania
stuff.
was fantastic, but that was basically a fan made game that Sega sponsored. It was awesome. I could go on for hours about Sonic, but it, no. Back to what I was saying. The trailer, it looks good. It definitely looks enjoyable. Keanu sounds great as Shadow. Um, I am. I told Ali I'm gonna go all edge lord out for this movie. Probably gonna slick my hair back and get red hair gel and make red strips down my head.
No,
Fabulous.
no,
I'm gonna
no.
dress. I'm gonna dress Miles up as Maria because she watched the trailer with me this morning and she was like, "Can we go see that at the theater?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, we can."
That's awesome. That is
Hmm.
awesome. All
Yeah,
right,
see, that's
fair,
dope.
fair. All right,
I'm
that's
gonna.
fair. You got to get your bring your pistol too, and
Yeah.
and your white shoes.
I found a shirt that I want to get. That Kendrick Lamar album, Damn.
Yeah.
It's that album artwork, but with Shadow in front of it.
Oh God.
From the Shadow the Hedgehog
Damn.
game. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
The one curse word they were allowed to put in that game.
Yeah, damn. That was it.
Damn.
Every time he
Oh
dies,
man.
damn, not here.
Alrighty. Well, Jake. All right. You got your story in. So, Ty, you're more than welcome to if you can think of any while Jake and I are telling our stories. Cheyenne told a couple embarrassing stories last time, but I know Jake. I think you said you had one that you wanted to. Did you say you had one, or were you just excited for mine?
I was excited for yours.
Okay.
You
All right.
want me to go first? Because I don't want to have to follow up your story.
All right. Because I have two.
I have a couple. I've been sitting here thinking for like the last 2 days. I'm not very easily embarrassed. So,
I'm not anymore.
um, yeah, no, I've been even Allie. I was like, babe, what can you think of? She's like, I
It's
can
the
think of
dad
times you've
energy.
embarrassed
That's
me.
why.
I
It's
think
because
so.
hundred
She goes, I
percent.
can think of times you've embarrassed me, but other than that, no.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, okay, great. I think, I mean, this is embarrassing in the eyes of a kindergartner.
Okay.
So, you get that flush, hot feeling, like super
Oh
embarrassing.
yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I
The
was,
hot. Mm-hmm. And the ears are getting hot. Oh yeah.
yep. So I was in kindergarten, obviously. And, God, I think I was probably 5. And, this is how embarrassed I was because it has stuck to me. I remember it vividly to this day. I'm
Yeah.
31. Uh, One day, I guess we were just playing, and we had our first slash my first ever fire drill. And at the time, I was going to school on a military base, so they didn't sound like the normal school fire drills alarms, like the bam, bam.
Okay. Okay. Cheyenne agreeing. Okay. I didn't know that. All right. Interesting.
Yeah, they're terrifying
Horrifying.
because they have like audio, like vocals,
Oh shit.
speeches. Yeah, and stuff like that.
Exit
So
the building, blah 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 blah. But it's
yep,
scarier than that.
on top of like a high pitched siren, like a boop boop.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have
I'm already
PTSD.
feeling where this is going. Okay, and I can see
So
why this would be potentially scary
so like
as a child in kindergarten.
so yeah. So I think we were outside because I was going to school in Vegas, and a lot of playtime and stuff would happen outside because most of the time it was nice. So we were doing like our little activity centers, and all of a sudden that starts going off. And earlier that morning, my teacher had explained, okay, when this happens, we're all going to line up by the wall. I was playing on the jungle gym or something where I was up high, and that bitch started going off. And I tried to get off, and I biffed it. I ate shit hard, like rolled off of however high I was, and I ate shit hard and started crying. And then I got up. All the rest of my class is watching me. The other classrooms that are heading outside to wherever the meetup point is, they're watching me. I'm the only one left on the like little play area. I get up and I start walking back, and then I start running, and then I trip and fall again. I ate shit like 4 times on my way to the classroom or wherever we were lining up. I don't remember where we were lining up. I ate shit like 4 times, dude. And by the like second or third time, I could hear everybody laughing.
Oh.
Oh no.
And I don't remember it, but I would not be surprised if because I was crying. I was tripping, falling, crying. I was crying, pissing, and shitting myself all at the same time, basically. And I would not have been surprised if my teacher didn't let out a chuckle watching me try and get over there.
Oh.
They,
Then we
they
get to
did.
the damn.
They definitely did.
Oh yeah, she definitely did. But
you know, you know, if they didn't do it at the time, they did.
they
They
went
did it when they
home
got in the
and
car.
just lost it in the fucking teacher's lounge.
I had this fucking idiot today. He fucking tripped 5 times.
But I got to the class and my friends were like, they were laughing at me and dude, I still like I
Oh
still have
no!
that feeling of being like, oh man, like I feel it right now, that wave of you fucking moron. I
Oh, that's
like,
good.
but for real though, like I can't think of any other times that I was ever
Excuse me.
that embarrassed.
Well, it doesn't matter if you were physically embarrassed at the time, but maybe you did something to embarrass someone else or like your mom or something, right? And looking back now, it's way more embarrassing, you know?
So
So
here's the
like,
thing, I have a lot of those moments, but those are all moments where like, oh, I was just a kid, and I just basically come to
unfortunately,
terms with them.
I have two, and unfortunately, one of those, only one of them is that. So, okay. So we'll go with the first one. The first one. So the first one, so if my mom is listening or happens to listen to this, I might clip these stories and put them on the YouTube channel or something at some point. That'd be funny. But so the so I was probably 10 or 11 maybe. I had never so I went, yeah. All right. So my mom took me and I don't think I don't remember if my brother was there. To be honest, I don't really. We'll say it was just me. No, it had to be both of us. Sorry. All right. So my mom took me and my brother to with her to like somebody's house for like she was having just like a little get together with some friends or something. I guess she didn't have anybody to watch us or something, but we went and we got thrown in the game room or whatever, or the den or whatever. And so this her buddy had GTA Vice City on PS2, and so I put that in because I had never played a GTA. My parents didn't buy those games for me at the time. Luckily, they changed their mind. Thank God. Eventually, I was the cool kid who had GTA 4 before everybody else. So, fuck yeah. Thanks, Mom. Anyway, yeah. Goddamn right. Um, but yeah, so anyway, and I'd never played GTA, and I was absolutely hooked by it, obviously. And this guy had all his cheat codes written down, so I'm putting in the cheat codes for the Rhino tank and all that stuff, and playing for a couple hours. And at some point, I had to take a piss, but I just didn't want to fucking stop playing GTA Vice City. So
That much.
again, I'm probably 10 or 11, and I just don't want to fucking stop playing. And I'm jumping up and down to try to hold my piss in, and eventually it goes. It goes, and it was a huge piss.
Oh,
And I didn't make it to the bathroom, unfortunately. So I pissed my pants because I really wanted to play GTA Vice City that bad.
well, you didn't have it at
Uh,
home.
I didn't have it. You're goddamn right, Cheyenne.
You
I
could pee
didn't.
at
Gamer
home.
approved.
See, I could piss at home. I could piss at home. I don't have GTA at home. So, unfortunately, we had to go home because I had a piss-filled pair of pants. So, yeah, I was probably 10 or 11. So much, obviously, that's funny at this now. But I'm going to tell a story that's so much more embarrassing to me now. So this past summer, or this past spring, I was already 30 because it was past my birthday. Jake was here with me. It was WrestleMania weekend, so that was like literally the first weekend of April, whatever that day that was. And we went to Busch Gardens. It was me and Jake and Jake's buddy Dan that came down from New York with him, and Chris. And we were hanging out because they were all here for WrestleMania. Um, and we decided to go check out the new ride that had taken over Dark Castle at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So if you guys have ever been there was a ride indoors in a castle. It was called Dark Castle. They changed it to the Dark Coaster or whatever. So we were gonna go ride that. So it's indoors, and at the time, so my I don't remember exactly why, but I know I had been having some stomach issues that week, which is very common for me. Very common for me.
I
Very
remember.
common. And so we were in line. We got to the point where they started separating us, and we started lining up based on where we wanted to ride in the car, right, or in the train. So Chris and Dan said, "Fuck it, we'll go to the back." And Jake and I were like, "Well, we'll ride in the front then. Fuck it, whatever." So we're waiting in the front, and I guess two car. So there were people to our right, but was it just because of the front looping around, Jake, or was it because there was like a second car and they were waiting for the second car? I
I
don't
think it was
remember.
because they were waiting for the second car, and
It doesn't
they
matter.
just
There were
went.
people to our
Yeah.
right. We were surrounded. So we got separated. We got funneled in. And so we were waiting in line. And all of a sudden, I'm in my stomach. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. So I thought, you know what? You know what? There's a pretty good chance. I feel confident. I can squeak this one out, and nobody will know. And it'll be fine. Well, that is what happened. That is. It squeaked out, and it made no noise, nothing. It felt like I just burned a hole in my underwear, to be honest. Nothing came out. There was no shit. But what happened in there was fucking criminal.
Vile.
It was vile. It was fucking horrible. It was absolutely in the top 5 of worst farts I've ever smelled in my life. And I smelt it and just went, oh. And I just put my head down. And then other people started smelling it.
There was a couple next to us.
Noticeably. Yeah, there was a couple, like
Oh,
maybe they were
no.
like, I don't know, 16 or 17 or something next to us on the right. They were to the right, and I saw the girlfriend notice it.
She looked at me and I
And
was
I
like,
just
I don't
wanted to
know.
die. I just wanted to die. I wanted to die. I've never. It's funny because I don't. There's probably no way they knew it was me, but still, obviously, the whole time, the whole
Yeah, it's
time,
it's when they don't even say anything and you just notice.
everyone,
You just
yeah,
notice
like
that
10,
they've
10 people around you
noticed.
just gets quiet. No one's talking anymore.
You, even the ride got quiet at that point. And she looked at me, and I looked back, and I was like, I don't know. And then I looked at Matt, and Matt goes, "Dude, shut the fuck up." He gave me those eyes of like, "Fuck you! Don't look at me right now." It was
Yeah.
so bad.
Yes, it was fucking horrible. It was I can't even I'm trying to think of a word. I mean, it was
It was criminal. You were correct. That was biological warfare.
it was rancid, man. It was awful.
It was so
Like
bad.
I I couldn't even enjoy the ride after.
He did. I'm pretty sure he sat there in the ride like, yay.
Uh
That's
It was so
bad.
bad.
yeah, that was a 30-year-old man that did that. I assaulted people.
That was this
I
past April.
I assaulted people at the ride at Dark Coaster at Busch Gardens. I assaulted them. Oh my god, I'm surprised I didn't get fucking thrown out of the park.
That was so funny.
Oh, it was awful. It was so fucking bad. I was so embarrassed. Oh,
They should have thrown you out.
they should have fucking thrown me out. Absolutely. It was so
Oh.
fucking bad.
Although it could have
Oh.
been, you could have pooped your pants.
I could
And
have.
it
You're right.
smelled
I was
like that,
I
like-
wasn't shitting my pants all day. I had gas though. But throughout the park we're walking and I'm farting, right? So we're walking away from it. So we weren't just sitting in a room closed with 30 other people.
Oh
But
my
look,
God.
I'm not gonna lie, it had to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There was no
I'm
holding that
sorry.
one in. You know what?
No.
It's probably better for your health if you let
No,
that
if
one
you
out.
smelled it, imagine what it felt like inside.
If,
I
what do
told you
mean
it felt
if
like
I
it
smelled it? I was
burned.
right. I was at ground zero.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine what it felt like.
No, I'm just saying. You're like, if you smelled it. Of course, I smelled it.
How could you not?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, there might have been shit particles in everyone's clothes. It was
that
that it was that bad. Anyway, all right. Well, that's unless anybody else has a follow up or any comments or wants to follow that
Well,
horrible
I got
embarrassment.
plenty of embarrassing stories about
You want to hit us with one before we wrap up?
Yeah, I'll give you a short one. I told y'all about the sidewalk chicken incident. Did
Sidewalk chicken
No,
incident?
I guess I
No.
didn't. All right.
Sidewalk chicken.
Yeah. So, we were in New York for a band trip.
Okay. What year?
we
Was it the
I
same
don't
year we
remember.
went?
High school.
Were you with us?
Same grade.
Nah, I was in Lafayette. I bet you I saw you though.
I
Was
know
it the
that
same
you were
year?
in.
Because we went in
that's-
11. All three.
I'm
Jake
sure we
was-
went to the same band trip.
Oh, was it all three high schools?
I don't think.
don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
knowing
why
that I'm in
asking
New
what
York.
year, because we went in
I
11.
don't remember.
We went our junior year.
Yeah.
I think it was either junior or senior year. I can't remember.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
I've got no
obviously-
bearing
We went
on
to go
that.
see Wicked because we did Wicked for our junior show.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, please tell your
So-
story. It doesn't matter.
We're in New York. We're waiting. We're getting food from vendors, right? Okay, so I get a chicken taco from a vendor, and I accidentally drop a little piece on the ground, and I reach down, I pick it up, I eat that piece, and
no.
it's quiet, bro. It gets quiet like immediately. I'm noticing I've got 5 people around me that are looking at me like I am insane right now. I'm like, what's going on, guys? They said, why did you eat that? I said, I don't know. I dropped a piece of chicken. I figured I'd pick it up so I can eat it. So I got that's it. Like, I mean, the repercussions afterwards, I mean, that's my embarrassing moment is doing that. But like afterwards, really not that big of a deal. My stomach was on fire for the night. and then I didn't poop for 4 days, and then I
Oh
pooped
my
when I got
God.
home, and it was great, bro. It was great.
Oh my
That
God.
is
I
that is
really don't.
awful.
I don't want to know. I was about to say I want to know what bacteria were on there, but I actually don't.
Bro, it's part of why my stomach's all good
Yeah,
now.
yeah. You need to have your stomach evaluated when you die. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That story
I got
about
the
how old
sidewalk
that old
chicken.
ass shit you ate, or that old whatever you were telling us about
Oh my
last
gosh,
Oh
time.
yeah,
kill
yeah,
me.
yeah. Yeah,
Awful.
you said that the stomach bacteria sticks around forever. I was like, oh, dude, the sidewalk chicken's always with me.
It depends
Oh
on it.
yes, I think you did tell us then, really quickly.
I think
Like,
I
okay,
told you about
Yeah,
the
it
sidewalk chicken
depends. It
incident.
depends
okay.
on the bacteria, but yeah, some of them lie dormant and they're with you for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
And on that horrible, 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 horrible thing, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up today. So, all right, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Cheyenne, Jake, and Ty for showing up tonight. That was a good one. I think we're gonna call this one Sidewalk Chicken for sure.
Oh
That's
no.
gross.
Not the last story,
No,
bro.
yeah, I don't know. I'll think of
We
something else.
gotta, we gotta, no, we gotta
But
get them with the sidewalk chicken. I
Sidewalk
need to know,
Chicken. Oh my gosh. All
and
right. Well, thank you
then
guys.
you'll regret knowing.
I'll have this posted Wednesday, August 26th. So if you're watching this, go check out Batman Arkham City. We finished it. Spooky season starts September 1st for the channel, so we're gonna start Alien Isolation. And then immediately following Alien Isolation, we'll go and finish up the Arkham trilogy with Arkham Knight. And expect some other Let's Plays here and there, more V Rising stuff. Chris and I are gonna be doing some fun Outlast Trials stuff. We're gonna try to see if we can get that on the YouTube channel.
Mario Kart / Mario Party happening soon too.
Yep, that's coming for the 30 subs. Speaking of which, we're gonna try to get to 50. We got to 36 after the stream last night. So thank you guys for everybody that subscribed. We went from 31 to 36 in a day, so that was
Oh yeah.
sick. We're gonna try to get to 50 by December, and then maybe for that we'll celebrate with like a 6-hour stream or something like that, like some kind of
6
Oh,
marathon
yeah.
hours.
stream. Well, we don't have to calm down, Cheyenne. Jesus.
I'm tired.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
we're
nothing
gonna
but time once these
immediately
babies.
we're
Well,
gonna
I don't know
film it
about.
right now. We're gonna film that 6-hour stream right now, so that
No,
when we get to 50,
I just mean in general.
yeah, not everybody has to be there the whole 6 hours.
Okay.
Calm down, calm down. Anyway, we don't even know. I don't even know what we're gonna do yet. That was just something I threw out. Jeez. All right. So yeah. So we're gonna kick off spooky season with Alien Isolation. We'll get to Dead Space. We'll do the new game plus and the secret ending there. And then we'll move on after spooky season. When we get close to that, we'll talk about what we're gonna do. I've already discussed it a few times in my Let's Plays. So thank you guys. Go check out Bloodborne episode 4, I think, of Bloodborne on Friday. But like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys next time. So stay unapologetically nerdy, and we'll see
Goodbye.
you later.
Bye.